It is the world famous KROQ. I am Nicole Alvarez here with Troy and Josh from Queens of the Stone Age. Hi, guys.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There you go. It's snowing on us, by the way. It's the weirdest thing that's ever happened, but can I tell you another weird story and then we'll forget the snow? Or can we cut the snow, maybe? Anybody? All right. Let's pretend that's not happening.
Cut the snow, would you?
Seriously. Okay, so I think it was in December. I was watching Dave Grohl host Chelsea Lately. Hold on.
You're getting snow in my tequila.
It's not going to stay this way, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Don't
There's already
turn it
ice
on
in my
again.
drink, too.
Okay. A snowy drink. So I'm watching Chelsea Lately, and Dave Grohl has Elton John on, and I'm in the middle of drinking a Sunkist, and I hear Elton John start saying that he's gonna record with Queens of the Stone Age, and I almost choked on my Sunkist because it's not something that you hear every day.
Well, it was something we heard every day, actually.
I mean, nobody saw that coming. And then the best part was he told the story about recording with Engelbert Humperdinck.
That's the thing about Elton John is no one ever sees him coming. You know, it just happens.
He's really good, though.
Now you can turn the snow back on.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, he was telling the story about
Don't turn the snow back on.
Engelbert Humperdinck recording with him and then driving 3 miles down the road to record with you guys. And I pictured him at home in one of his huge mansions on his classical piano playing maybe, I don't know, feel-good hits of the summer. And like, can you imagine Sir Elton John just doing the cocaine part?
I kind of can.
I kind of can too, actually. I saw the biography. Never mind.
Yeah, but he would be in these amazing pajamas
Yeah.
at that time. That
And glasses, and those like
some
fabulous
glasses,
glasses.
Well, actually, he wore blue glasses when we played together, and as we're playing, I just sort of realized, and they were like Smurf blue. They were like really blue, you know. So I realized like he's looking at me, and I'm just completely blue. It's just a weird notion, you know, that everything is totally friggin' blue.
Everything.
You know?
How did you hook up with Elton John? I mean, but you know what the cool thing is, why I've always loved Queens of the Stone Age? You guys kind of early on set the bar for yourselves where you can do whatever you want without question. Whereas some bands would take risks and lose people, you guys kind of put yourself in a place that you can get away with pretty much anything you want and you're not pigeonholed.
Well, I think you just do what you like and believe in that, and then that just works. Yeah, I think Arctic Monkeys do the same thing. I think there's a lot of great bands on the bill tonight that just kind of do their thing, and our thing is just a little more scattershot and a little drunker, you know.
Yeah, no, I like the drunk
Thank you
part.
to the one guy who just applauded
I
us.
like the drunk
Applauding
part.
drinking is always welcome.
Thank you to the one girl that applauded the one guy that was applauding.
Looking back on 2013 and the record, what have been some of the highlights as far as touring or experiencing the record?
Well, I mean,
So many.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Elton John already. Trent Reznor worked with us at the same time.
And Jake Shears, how did that
and
happen?
Jake Shears.
Yeah, how did that
his
happen?
voice is so amazing. And
Jake and I watched TV together.
Can I tell you that one of my favorite things on planet Earth, if I'm ever down, I put on the infomercial that you did for the Scissor Sisters, and I think it's literally genius. Isn't it though?
You should have seen the night before that led to that. It was
What
really
what happened that led to the point that somebody goes, hey, I have an idea?
They just asked if I'd do an infomercial, and then they wrote this thing, and I honestly I was too hungover. That's not that I was hungover. I guess I was still drunk, and so then I read it, and I was like, I'm just gonna do whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever, and let's just go with it. Had a Bloody Mary, and you just do it, and that's it, you know.
Can I be perfectly honest?
no.
Sometimes when I do that, it offends certain people, but I like to be perfectly honest. When you guys first came up, I mean, the first song that I loved was I Was a Teenage Hand Model, but I never pegged you as a band or individuals that had like a really healthy sense of humor, and you really do. You're one of the most charming people.
Well, I think we have an unhealthy sense of humor.
Yes, and that's the kind of sense of humor that I appreciate
which is
so
really
much.
great if you were like a therapist or like a massage therapist.
What about the Star Wars gig? How'd that work out?
What was that? I'm deaf.
The Star Wars gig.
Oh,
I mean, you gave it your best.
That was just honestly, I didn't even remember that because there was just some kid who's a DJ in England, and he, once again he was like, "Will you do this?" And I was like, "No, but I'll just make something up instead." And yeah, so the Star Wars thing worked out really good for me.
Do you still ever do you do the drive to the desert a lot?
I'm in the next Star Wars.
Oh, you are? Do you want to tell us anything else, or they made you sign a contract?
I'm in the theater. I'm going to watch it. Yeah.
He's Jar Jar Binks' cousin. It's Narnar
The tall
Binks.
redhead. I like it. I like it. Do you still drive out to the desert a lot?
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
I read something that you said about that drive once. That
in fact, that's one of my.
that's your road buddy?
That's my dad.
Oh, hi, Dad.
No, it's not my dad.
Oh,
What's up,
man,
Dad?
seriously? I read something really cool that you said once in an interview about the drive, saying, like, the further you go, it's like letting go, and every step of the way becomes more like a David Lynch movie.
Well, I mean, naturally, the city peels away. There's less things, and you sort of get to the windmills and the dinosaurs,
Love
and
those
you
windmills.
realize you're somewhere else, and
I love
it gets
those
a
windmills.
little. It gets interesting, It's interesting out there.
I just went to a friend of mine, and I went to Slab City. Have you ever been to the Slabs?
Slab City, yeah.
Yeah, so
many times.
So we went, and
I played out there, yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing. You guys need to learn about Slab City. But we went and we took clothes and water and food and toys for the kids because they don't
So
have
did
much.
you go to Salvation Mountain too?
Yes, I
Yeah.
went to Salvation Mountain. Sadly, I
Have you
wasn't
ever
able
been
to
out
meet
there?
the man.
Salvation Mountain. Have you? Oh, you're just saying that actually.
It is quite. It's really quite beautiful. You have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
No, he does. He's from Palm Desert, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was one of my high school teachers.
Very cool. So you've had a.
I didn't learn a goddamn thing from him, though. I gotta say.
It looks like he's the one teaching you, actually.
His name is Mr. Wonderful.
Hi,
He
Mr.
learned me a whole
Wonderful.
bunch of things.
You've had an epic year. The album went #1. The vinyl sold like crazy. You did the Sound City stuff. You've been pretty much all over the place. I went to a Pearl Jam show a few months ago, and Eddie Vedder went on a rant about how great the Queens of the Stone Age are. Because he was talking about Matt Cameron, and then he went into Queens of the Stone Age.
We met this guy on this lonely road, and he had this great deal, and we just signed it.
And I think that was a good move.
And everything else has gone really well.
Okay, if you could go back and tell, like, 9-year-old you, it's like one thing about life, one piece of advice, what would that be? I know it's deep. I got deep with you.
I don't know. I would just say.
I'm sorry. I'm deaf. What did you say?
I said if you can go back and
I just
tell.
looked at Troy like translate.
No.
If you can
What
go
she's
back
saying,
and tell- yeah,
basically,
go.
what he's trying to say is wear earplugs.
What I said was if you can go back and tell 9-year-old you, like the little boy,
Nine-year-old me.
9-year-old you, one thing about life, like to take with you for the rest of the road, what would it be?
It would probably be, calm the down. Actually,
I mean, but
sorry
do
about
you-
that. Sorry.
Do you really want to
But
calm the
believe
F down?
when I said
calm part,
when I said
yeah.
calm,
Yeah, just the calm, because that's super
so
offensive.
just be the down.
Nobody
That's all
here
I
is
need.
calm. Well, I wanted to say congratulations. You guys are fascinating, literally fascinating. And
Thanks for the snow. That was really
no,
an
yeah, you're
unexpected,
welcome. This guy over here, his name is Alex Rauch. He's actually a really good photographer, and he's taken a few shots of you that he would like for you to have.
Oh,
He's
thank you.
he taught me everything I know about Queens of the Stone Age, actually, that one. And then these two with the ugly, awesome Christmas sweaters of the deers humping.
Beautiful.
Also,
Those are
also
beautiful.
quite lovely, but
I
dude,
challenge you to hate those. Those are
you
wonderful.
can't. And do you want to hear something awesome? You're in good company. They make those. It's Queens of the Stone Age, Slayer, Metallica, and Morrissey, which I think is awesome.
It's good company.
I think so, too.
I like it.
Well, you
Looks
guys,
good on you.
next time maybe we'll share some tequila without the snow. You think?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank
Yeah.
you very, 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 very much.
All right,
Happy
thank you.
holidays to you, everybody. Queens
Happy
of the Stone
holidays
Age.
to all y'all.